Hardly any segment of the market is as fiercely contested as the mid-range naked bike class. This time we took care of the top models KTM 890 Duke R, Ducati Monster SP, Kawasaki Z900 SE, Triumph Street Triple RS and Yamaha MT-09 SP and put together an exciting comparison for our 1000 PS TV viewers. In this video everything revolves around the KTM 890 Duke R. Stay tuned, it will be an exciting test. How does the 890 Duke R compare with the tough competition? The KTM 890 Duke R is the sportiest evolutionary stage of the 890 Duke models. More power, firmer chassis, sharper brakes. These ingredients, together with the already low vehicle weight by design, make it a real precision machine. A fast and cool bike for ambitious rides on the home track. But also a contender for victory in this class. What does the competition hold against it in our comparison? The Duke 890R impresses with its lightness right from the first meters. It feels extremely manageable from the center position. The sporty forward lean of the upper body shifts comparatively much of the weight to the front end, which feels very good especially in an ambitious riding style, and quickly conveys confidence. Despite a geometry that is very much trimmed for agility, the KTM convinces with its precise turn and behavior. Thanks to generous space on the seat cushion at a height of 834 mm, it is also easy to find an active position. Once you've got the hang of it after a few kilometers, this compact package glides razor sharp through the radii. On a positive note, for all its handiness, it never seems nervous when leaned over. The KTM shares this fundamentally very lively handling in the test field with the Yamaha MT-09 SP, which also has a radically handy layout. But here, any attempt at precision fails due to the defensive seating position and the resulting decoupled front wheel feel. The Street Triple RS is positioned at the other end of the spectrum. It is more trimmed to stability and is noticeably fuller in the radii, with which it succeeds perfectly in hitting every line cleanly. In long, really fast corners, where we deliberately no longer looked at the speedometer, the Triumph shows its full strengths. On connecting stages, it becomes noticeable in the saddle of the 890 Duke R that the sporty positioning of the upper body and the somewhat more acute knee angle are at the expense of comfort. On the Yamaha MT-09 SP or the Kawasaki Z900 SE, for example, you sit more relaxed. Last but not least, on poorer road sections, the WP suspension, which is basically responsive and also fully adjustable, has to be noted that the basic setup was chosen to be really crisply hard. All other vehicles in the test were a bit more willing to make comfortable compromises in this respect. The well-known KTM inline 2-cylinder delivers enough power to the rear wheel for the playful driving on the Duke in every situation. On the R, the unit pushes a powerful 121 horsepower into the asphalt, that's another 6 horses more than on the base model. In terms of torque, the 890 top model has also been tickled out a bit, so that at 7,750 revolutions per minute a full 99 Nm are now available. So the drive delivers a wonderfully powerful experience in the saddle already from the bottom out. The 2-cylinder engine doesn't have endless rev reserves, but the rev-happy layout is well done. You often find yourself firing into the limiter with the throttle wide open on corner exit. The standard exhaust really underlines this experience appropriately. It convinces less by its visual appearance, but the offered acoustics inspired all testers of the 1000 PS editorial staff. Pithy, muffled and with occasional sputtering, the KTM 890 Duke R also makes something acoustically. The electronics of the KTM are extensive and perfectly adapted to the qualities of the vehicle. The lean angle-dependent assistance systems underscore an entertaining riding experience when needed. The optional quickshifter works superbly and is a strong recommendation. In track mode, the wheelie control and traction control can be controlled separately and adjusted in several stages according to personal preferences. In practice, this means that despite full safety on the part of the TC, creamy wheelies can be pulled on corner exit. With the powerful 890 engine, This is a wonderful, out of sinful pleasure in the first 2 gears. When it comes to electronics, only the Ducati offers a little more quality. It offers a tad more options and settings for the driving assistance systems. However, this is at the expense of operation, where KTM is once again ahead. The tidy instrumentation with its 4-way control panel and intuitive menu navigation require little explanation, even in hectic situations. The KTM 890 Duke comes with the best brakes in the test. The brakes on the KTM 890 Duke turned out to be a sporty reference class in our test. The Brembo Stylemer system allows anchoring at superbike level. Biting and yet great dosing pack the calipers in the 320 discs. In activated supermoto mode, where the control is limited exclusively to the front wheel, and the rear wheel lift-off detection is also deactivated, the system reveals its full potential, but be careful, at the latest here you should know what you're doing at the entrance to the bend. Still sporty but on the safe side, you can use the lean angle dependent control in standard mode for everyday use. The Sporty Conti Sport Attack 4 road tire serves as a repeatedly tested and reliable standard tire in our comparison. The tire is wonderfully neutral in handling and thus allowed us to get objective test impressions. We already knew about the tire's really excellent grip and sporty capabilities in dry conditions. In the course of this comparison, the Conti thankfully also turned out to be an extremely safe solution for us in changeable weather conditions. Even through an unpleasant hailstorm, the Sport Attack 4 got us safely to our destination. For us 1000 PS riders, cool motorcycle routes count more than anything else, but after that comes a well-maintained accommodation. As a perfect starting point for our tours through beautiful landscapes on winding roads, we chose this time the Moho Motorcycle Hotel Mothner Alten Post in Schwanberg. Because as a Moho, the Alti Post offers not only really nice rooms and delicious food, but also covered parking for the beloved bike and a hotel workshop for repairs. Those who want to have a particularly good time can relax in the hotel's own wellness area after a successful day in the saddle. The hotel manager, Rupert August Mothner, and his friendly team are on hand to answer questions about the accommodation and to help with route planning. A real recommendation from the 1000 PS crew. Conclusion on the KTM 890 Duke R. The KTM 890 Duke R is the sportiest evolutionary stage of the 890 Duke. More power, firmer chassis, sharper brakes. These ingredients, together with the already low vehicle weight, make it a real precision machine. A fast and cool bike for driving fun fetishists, ambitious home track heaters, and last but not least, a real recommendation for track day visitors. However, the sporty positioning of the upper body and the somewhat more acute knee angle come at the expense of comfort. Last but not least, the adjustable suspension in the basic setup is also really crisply hard-tuned. Those who want to enjoy the powerful 890 engine and the high-quality electronics a bit more comfortably can still go for the basic model with a clear heart. Don't miss the other videos of the comparison. Subscribe to our channel, watch our other videos. We are happy about likes. See you next time.